Irontrader. This is Midday Trading. So as usual, we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first, we're going to take a quick look here at Tesla and at PayPal. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's Tesla. Now, I showed you this this chart here this morning. Now, again, they had that robo-taxi kind of a debut last night about 10 o'clock, but it's just like a total nothing burger. I mean, you're talking about maybe 2027. You're looking at, under 30 grand. That's never going to happen. It's a two-door car kind of a situation. There is a bus deal here, but, if it's like that Cybertruck, they announced that at 19. It didn't come out to 24. I don't know. You can see here the, market is not impressed with what they were saying. You can only sell dreams just so long. Before you know it, you got to start producing something, okay? Just that simple. Okay, so we came on down here. I said, just watch this 50-day. We lose that 50-day, then we're going to go to this key 100-day. So now we're trading in between here, okay? So let's look at the downside here first, okay? So you want to watch that 216.70. That's going to be very, very key. And then we'll watch today's low at 214.38, okay? Then what we'll do is we'll come right down here to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 210.51, and then we can just come right here. What do we got there? You got, let's see here, 209.64. Then we'll come down to the bottom of this candle, 207.03. We'll come to the bottom here. You're looking at 205.97. And then we're looking at the big boy at 202.35. Now, if you close below this 100-day, you're going to go right to that 200-day here, probably very, very easily. Okay, so now upside here, what you want to watch is we want to watch this price channel. That's going to be very, very key. That's 223.53. If we can get above that, then we have this 50-day at 225.35. Now, so far we left this downside gap situation. So right now we got to see where it ends up. But today's high was 223.34, and then we have to look right there to the bottom of that candle, 232.34. There's your gap and there's your fill, and then we have that 8-day above it. But see, when you see a pattern like this where your price is above that 8-day, that's very, very bullish. But when it's down below that 8-day and you can't get through for this many days and you put in those lower high situations, boom, it's just a matter of time here, and she came right on down. Now, the earnings are coming out here, I believe, on the 23rd. Their deliveries did not even meet expectations, so I wouldn't expect too much from here. But again, this is a tech company, so, always remember that. Now, an easy way to short this is TSLA. You can always do that situation. So for today and tomorrow and all next week here, basically just watch this key 200-day. This 100-day, I should say, at 216.70. If that's lost, here's your big target all the way on down. Now, again, if we can break above that 223.53, then we're going to be looking here at that 50-day at 225.35, and then we can look to that gap fill right at the bottom there at that 232.34 level. Okay, let's take a look here now at PayPal. Okay, here we have PayPal. Now, this has been on a pretty good run going on here, okay? So this is looking very, very good. Now, a couple things I just want to point out to you. Okay, when you look at this RSI here, you can see this. What we have is what they call a negative divergence going on here, okay? See where we have a high here? We have a high, and then we have an even higher high, but we have a lower high on your chart here, okay? See this? This is negative divergence kind of a situation. So this sell down here is really no surprise here. You've just got to pay attention to that RSI, okay? That's what you're looking for. So now, here's where let's look at the downside here first, okay? So you want to watch this. Let me just big this up. Maybe I can make it a little clearer for you. Okay, this is what you want to watch. Is you want to watch that 8-day simple moving average. That's 79.52. If that's lost here, then what we're going to do is we're going to come right to this candle here. That's 78.53. But now we have this gap, okay? So you have this gap right here. You're looking at 77.99, and we have that fill sitting at 77.40, okay? So just watch that gap, okay? 77.99, and then we have that fill at 77.40, okay? So that's going to be your support levels, and then we also have this key 21 SMA here. Now, again, there's also another gap on this here that you want to pay attention to. Okay, so if it does sell down, 74.81, there's your gap, and then we look to the top of this candle, 73.87. So you have a gap and you have a fill going on there. So you have a couple of these here going all the way down. We have another one all the way down here, 67.05, and then we have the top of that candle, 66.39. Okay, so always watch these gaps and those fills, because if you do have a sell-off, you start losing your major support levels like your 8-day and your 21-day. Then we look to these gaps in the fills here for your support levels. Okay, so that's what you want to watch. Now, upside, well, obviously we want to watch today's high. That's always good. That's 80.73. And then that kind of coincides right there, 63 level here. Then we'll come up right to the top of this candle at 81.40, and then we have your big retest there at 82. Now you break out at 82, your chances of going to $100 are pretty damn good. Okay, so that's the breakout. So always watch that. But right now, what you want to do, watch that 8-day. That's lost. We're going to look for this 21-day. Okay, watch that gap, watch that fill, and then watch this gap, watch this fill if that 21-day is lost. Upside here, we just look at today's high. We follow the candles, and 82 is your breakout. You break above that, then you can go higher. But always look at this here, this RSI. It's not just for relative strength, but it tells you a lot more, okay? So I always look here as divergences, okay? So where you had this high, and then we had that, higher high, but we had a high here, but you had a lower high here. That's negative divergence. So this little sell-off here, if it does sell off, it's really not no big deal, okay, kind of a situation. But again, this can rally right back up here. The key is if you hold that 8-day and you break out above that key level, that 82. Okay, let's take a look here at crude and natural gas. Okay, here we have the crude oil. Well, if you watched my video this morning, it's really nothing going on here, just kind of right between the two. You're trading this 8-day on the bottom, you're trading that Hondo there up on the old top there, okay? Now remember, the rig count will be out here at 1 p.m. It's not really what you call a market mover, but I always catch every information I can, okay? So what you want to watch is you want to watch that 100-day, okay? That's 75.98. If we get above that, we can look to yesterday's high, okay? That's, what do we got here? 76, what do we got there? Yeah, 76.24 level. And then what you're going to do is you're going to be looking at that 77.32. That's going to be your target, your 200-day. And then obviously right above it, you're going to have that 78.46, okay? That is going to be your upside targets. Downside here, obviously you want to watch today's low, which was 74.53, but realistically this 8-day 74.33, that is going to be the key level there, okay, of support. Now again, if that's lost, if that 8-day here there is lost, then what we're going to do is we're going to look to yesterday's low. That's going to be that 73.26, and then we have your 72.21. That's your 50-day, and then we have your 21-day below that at 71.63. But right now here, this chart looks still very, very bullish. As long as that price can stay above that 8 estimate here, and I think a lot of traders are probably long going into the weekend. That war that's escalating or de-escalating, it's just really nothing really happened, the retaliation as of yet. But if that somehow the oil facilities are attacked, oil could spike up much, much higher very, very easily here, okay? So a lot of times people will just stay long, traders will stay long, I should say, until they can figure out till next week, because the weekends are kind of like unsure kind of a situation, okay? So on the downside, just watch that 8-day. If that's lost, you're going to come to the 50-day. That's your support, and then we have your 21-day right below it. Upside, very, very easy. You got to close above it, okay? You can't just get above it. You got to close above that 100-day. Then you have your 200-day, which is next. And then you have your top of this candle here, which is basically your price channel. You're sitting at 78.46. Now, just the thing I just want to show you here when you look at this chart, okay? So see, when you had this, you had that double top situation into the 200-day. Double top situation into the 100-day. Double top situation into the 200-day. And now we have this thing again, okay? So, we had this other double top situation here into the 200-day. And now here we are again, okay? Is this going to blast through? Or is going to do the same thing as this did, okay? The same thing as this did, same thing as this did, okay? And same thing as this. Come right on down. See this? Come on down. Right here, come on down. Right here, come on down. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But now remember, you got a war premium going on here, okay? And we had that hurricane situation. Now, again, the hurricane situation, absolutely terrible for people. If I was down there, I'd be the first one helping anybody out that they could, because I think that's just terrible. You're upsetting people's lives, and that's not a good thing. But the oil facilities, natural gas facilities, everything like that really had just minor damages to it. So there really wasn't that much disruption. And now what you're going to be doing is taking a lot of that action out of the market here. So we got to see how it's shaped. But realistically, we're still looking at that war situation. So just remember that. Somehow that can get settled. Oil will come off here very, very hard and probably right down here. Retest is 66.33 and 65.27 very easily. Okay, natural gas. Well, natural gas here yesterday went down. Okay, it went down below that 21-day, but closed above. Okay, so it actually was a really nice scalp there yesterday. Now today, actually, we got as high here as 2.72. Okay, so you just want to look to the left of the chart here. You had 2.72. See this right there? There's your resistance. It went right on up there, and it couldn't get any higher. It couldn't even get to that 8-day. So that told me here, when I look at other charts, that that was a short. So I scalped the KOLD on the short side there today, and I got 2 points out of the KOLD. So you had a really good movement. I could have probably got a little bit more, but I'm just looking for the 2 points. This is Friday. I'm not trying to be no big hero or anything. I can always make money. I want to go into the weekend very, very positive. You don't want to come out revenge trading there on Monday. Okay, so just take your money, stick it in your pocket. Boom, you're good to go. Now, we got to see how today's candle here is going to shake out. Okay, so we made a higher high and a higher low here so far. Now, can it close back above this 21-day? Now, if it can't, what we're going to be doing is looking for a support level here at this 2.58 level. Then we'll come right here. You have that 2.56 level going on here. 2.56 level. And then we'll come right to the bottom here, looking at 2.53. We look to the top of this candle at 2.46. And then we're going to come right here at your 2.43. That is going to be your big target. All these simple moving averages are your big target. And these are all your support levels here. Okay, so that's what you want to aim for. Again, if it can climb back above that 21-day, well, then we can just start rallying it back up here. Maybe look at the top of that candle, yesterday's 2.7, top of today's 2.72, and then go for that 8-day at 2.76. Now, again, we can move all the way higher, but there's no sense getting into all of that here because right now we are sitting sideways action, okay? So what you're trading basically is that 21-day and that 8-day. You lose this here on a closing basis. Here's your big target, okay? If you can hold it, there's your target, your 8-day, and then we can just follow the candles all the way up till you get your big retest at 3.019. Okay, that's what I got for you. Now, I'll be back here after pit close, and we'll take a look here at crude oil, natural gas, and I don't know, maybe something interesting will pop up. Now, remember, Tesla there, that's a scalping opportunity. Just like I told you this morning, okay, it got as low as 214.38, as high as 223.34. I didn't get all of that there, but I got 5 points out of Tesla there today on just a little scalp ski. I'm out. I have no position in it, long or short. Okay. I don't really feel confident in what's going on there. If you want to buy and hold, you want to get something, get into NVIDIA. That's a much better trade. Get into Amazon, get into Meta, Microsoft, Google, Apple. I think that's a better trade right now than what Tesla is doing here until we can get those numbers there on the 23rd, and then we can see how she all going to shake out. Okay, trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.